about my voice a little bit. I'm camping on that weather just a little bit, so I think you'll talk as long tonight. And maybe we'll listen. Give Marshall some credit, finding a way to fight back in the game. You know, he made some adjustments from the first game to this game, and the biggest thing is some guys jump up and make some shots. Whenever you make some shots, that's always huge. But, you know, our team, you know, offensively, first half, you scored 50 points. A little bit different it was at Huntington on Wednesday night. Different style. We weren't able to get in the press as much, slow it down, because they did a better job getting it in quicker and trying to blow through it. You know, I know we got up 12, 13, 14 second half. I really thought that little stretch when we lost Jarrett picked up his third. You know, I thought that affected us for a little bit in that stretch. I thought they were functioning better than we were at that time. But through 40 minutes, you know, our guys find ways. You know, we jumped up and made some threes tonight, 10 for 23. We have 6 guys in double figures, which is always a huge stat. That's the 6 guys that played minutes. An important stat is first half we shot 3 free throws. Second half we shoot 19. And make, I think, 17 of 19 the second half. That's always a big stat. So always huge to protect your home court. Thought the students being back tonight was really important. Been a long time since I've seen a bunch of students. You know, or if it's been almost 2 months, seems like since school's been in. Having them back in this building gave us some energy. And again, overall, we had a great crowd. And, you know, our guys, like I've said, we need every ounce of energy we can get. You know, our margin for error, like I said, many times is razor thin. But give our guys some credit. They finding ways to fight and finding ways to get those W's.
Questions? Is that one of the more balanced efforts that you've seen this year from your guys?
Well, we probably had some guys, like early in the year, we had 6 people in double figures, once or twice, if I remember correctly, not looking back. That's probably when Charles was playing. But it was a good balanced scoring. I really felt like Cam Justice would make some baskets tonight. I know he made one where he stepped out of bounds or something again, didn't he? Would have been the second 3 he made. But having those 11 points from him was huge in 23 minutes that he played was huge. I thought Rawls was jumped up and made some shots. You know, we went after Big Boy enough. Had a hard time keeping him on the floor. We got him, picked up his 2 pretty early, and, you know, 3 and 4, seemed like he came over with somebody's back one, and I think Carson got him on another one, so that affected them some. You know, the first half, we got more stops and got it in transition. We're much more efficient in transition. Second half, we didn't quite do that as much. When we got the lead, I slowed it down and started grinding some, getting that clock to run, kind of rest us a little bit.
What you think of the scheduling now that you got through it, just that whole back-to-back idea, and you know, that really quick turnaround of that same team?
You know, if I hadn't got the 2 W's, I probably wouldn't like it. But we got the 2 W's. Anytime you go on the road and win, it's huge. You know, from a player standpoint and a coach's standpoint, the scout preparation was much easier, for sure. So I didn't mind it. You know, I don't know how it fits into the scheme of things with your school and your crowds and all that. You know, as I said before, I just remember this, for 4 straight years, we've gone to Marshall first, for whatever reason. You know, I guess it's worked out pretty good some, but I know we've been there 4 times in a row. I don't know how that works out in scheduling every year like that.
Do you think this is one of your strongest free throw shooting teams?
We're pretty good. Pretty good. We're real good. Matter of fact, my wife says, don't say anything, talk about it. We're a real good free throw shooting team. I don't believe in those jinx. You can shoot it, you can shoot it. But more importantly, we're getting there. That's the most important thing. Getting there is one thing, making them is another thing. But I feel good about everybody going that foul line. Who missed them for us tonight? Who missed them? Second half, we're 17 for 19. 16-19, who missed them?
I think Josh missed about 2.
Second half, who missed them? Who missed them second half? Anybody know?
Just hope you don't.
Anyway, we're a good free throw shooting team. We are, yes.
7-1 now in the conference, and after going into it, you're trying to figure some things out. And now that you've gone down a road for a little bit, what do you know about things now, or just how do you feel about the state of your team being at this point in the year?
Well, I mean, naturally you're always happy when you're trying to figure out things, trying to get W's when you're doing it. It's going to be a figure out with this team every game we play. Different styles, different matchups, different people. We'll continue to adjust. And you're with us every game. You see us continue to keep tweaking offensively, different people. Some games, Carson, bigger guys on him, we're going to point him up that basket. We didn't post him one time tonight. Some other games, maybe the post guy's not as big. Maybe we'll try to get him around that block a little bit. So it's a constant adjusting. But I think we got some guys, the more they play and the roles they're playing, I think the better we're getting at it. I think the one thing we're pretty consistent at right now, we're pretty good at tagging that rim off that bounce. Tavion's gets that foul line a bunch. Sav's one of those guys, can jump up and make shots. And I've said this, having Cam Justice back gives us a lot more versatility too out there.
One or two more.
Coach, Josh Anderson had 4 steals today. How big is that for him to come up on both sides of the ball?
Well, it's always big for us. He's our quickest, most athletic guy. He's our best defender. He's going to draw all that. Other teams, best offensive guy a lot of nights. Kenzie's a load. Having him on the front of that press, which we didn't get as much tonight. They blew through it a bunch, and once we got that lead, we're going to give them those easy baskets at the end of it. Up there, we got into it every basket. But keeping him on the front of those presses keeps him engaged, and he's been really good up there. So, he's very good for us. He's explosive offensively. We all got more confidence in him shooting that basketball too. Saw him pull up and make a mid-range jumper tonight too, didn't he? 15-footer in front of the bench. He's getting better at it. He's working at it. 3-pointers, did he make 1 or 2? 2? It's huge. So as that game keeps expanding with him, he keeps gaining confidence, it'll make him a better player.
Anything else for Coach?